Hi guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the markets. Yeah, this would have stopped me out. The volume distribution was like super alarming. Look at this. Hold on. Self-submitting. Just give me a sec, okay? Oops. Just give me a sec. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in real life, I think I wouldn't take it because of the volume distribution. Look, it's all um, yeah, like the volume distribution on superior time frame would have stopped me. Would it really? I think it would. Or maybe it wouldn't because you see it's all like tested, tested, bearish, tested, bearish. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's counter trend on daily too. I think the answer is that's why I don't short. And yeah, this volume, look, where is it? Where was the volume really? Where was this volume? Stop number one, stop number two. That's why I don't short. Uh, this guy too interesting, counter trend up to 0.5. Unvolumed upthrust. So that would have been, oh, that's not upthrust by the way. But yeah, probably would have stopped me out. Yeah, that's why no shorts for me. No shorts for me. Oh, it's right there. It's expanding, so I would need a test, but it's right there if I wanted. Adding more shares right now? Probably. Can it go lower? Absolutely. Will it go lower? I don't know. I would say that's it, considering where we are on monthly. But who am I to judge? Um, Adding a little? Maybe. But maybe. On fjord. That would need a test. Everything is good, was good until this volume. You know what I mean? Can go without test. Came to 0.5. Yeah, it's all here. Play by the book, wait for the test. I can hear you whisper, guys. I can hear you. That might be it. Just buy little shares. Because that might be the T2 expanding T2 now in test. Just buy like a little bit of share. Let me see. Let me see what we can do about it. Just make myself feel better. Just a little bit. Just a little bit up to here. Maybe it just doesn't make any sense to keep it to here. If it goes, it goes. Because it goes, it goes. It can go lower. It can go here and test it from here. Let's wait for the test. Mm. Look at this volume after dividends. It's not a good place on monthly. Pfizer. Pfizer freaks me out. It consolidates like there's no tomorrow. Also tempting to take 1/3 here. But why? It's counter trend anyway. This was on dividends too. Definitely bounced once of this volume. And there's this volume. Bounced again. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Let's see the rest of the market. Look, that would have worked, but so far away from 0.5. So I also heard that dollar is getting weaker. I should actually start monitoring the dollar strengths. I just see it against the Russian ruble because of how heavily Russian market is dependent on ruble to dollar exchange rate. But all in all, I should really monitor the dollar strengths because it's also directly affects American stock market, because it's also a correlation, dollar versus stock market. Yeah, interesting. If it came here, of course, and spring this level, that would be interesting. Yeah, I have it open. Why don't I go have my breakfast? Yeah, this looks like an exhaustion. Once again, once it comes here, that would be interesting for sure. That would be interesting level. Oh yeah. Oh no. That's what I meant. You know what I mean? This is gonna be cool. Big time. There was no levels here. So there's a break. There's a break, and that was a break. 819. Yeah. One bar rule, one bar rule. So yeah, that would be an interesting level. Very interesting. And this looks like an exhaustion, and then yeah. Just definitely keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on it. That's about it. Yeah, this can be it for a test, and then it can just go. Okay, let's see our dailies. Boom, boom, boom. Transition extremum. Oof. Look at this guy. Just didn't give us any test. Just only if you're bold enough to take it without test after such a volume. Sour ketchup. So that was a test. But yeah, that was a trade I wouldn't take. Continuation of the, yeah, you see, continuation. Yeah. I think I'd add fort after test. What a massacre. What a massacre. Dun, 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 dun. This volume is alarming. You know what all arm is? Mishka English, all arm. I should really study English more, like all of it. Grammar, vocab, idioms, collocations, pronunciation, linkings. I work. I try. Promise you. Getting better. That would be a sign of strength level in a perfect 0.5. It's not bad actually. It's not bad at all. Volume is alarming and see manipulation volume, so like the interaction bar has like lower volume than approach. Weird. aka this bar on April. Well, it's 550 close 5. Yeah, it missed it by a hair, so actually, yeah, that might have been the spring test, and that would have been the entry. It's a possibility because it just like it reaction bar didn't close above the T1 just by a hair, if you can see it. So and then that would be weak test, and then resumption, and boom. Russian market though is not the market to feel frivolous right now. It's a mess. I promise you that. Promise you that. Was it Elton? Sir Elton John? Whose song is this? You guys are not as crazy about Sir Elton John as I am, for sure. I grew up with his songs. My dad was big on Elton John. And my dad is a musician himself, so legit. Looks like it's good for short, but not in the right level of monthly to short anything of here. Mosenerga. A Moscow energy company. I mean, one of the richest cities in the world. I don't think they have difficulties collecting on bills. My theory is though is that Russian economy is in a deep recession right now because they're like hiding all the numbers, and most of this like extraordinary growth that Russian economy had during the wartime is due to the TOD, the weapon armor manufacturing. So the real consumer product, the real sector that's not been fired into the air, but the real product for consumption or for export is shrinking. And China is taking over. Like Russia is selling its oil with like 50% discount, up to 50, like half a price to China, just because it cannot sell to anyone else, and just imports everything from China, everything, all the electronics, all like everything. Think Russia is in a way bigger problem economically than they want to admit. Yeah, this is all like bullish, but that's not as good for short. So yeah, sanctions do really work, because in the beginning it looked like Russia is eating the sanctions for breakfast. Well, not anymore. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go have my breakfast. Speaking of breakfast, I'm gonna go eat some sanctions. I'm Russian. Ooh, it found. I picked up like just a little shares. I didn't even put it in the trade because it's just a little bit. But I think if it tests, I'll buy some more. I'll play by the book. Okay? Take care for now. Trade responsibly. Make all decisions on your own at your sole discretion. Never listen to anyone no one knows anything. Learn and grow in communities of like minded people.